Okay, guys, welcome to today's training. I'm so excited to be doing this for all of you brand new distributors who just got started. And this is great for people who have maybe been in the business a little bit but haven't really started, or they want to restart their business. I'm just going to be sharing a lot of good information that's going to help you get your business off the ground. But I'm going to first just introduce myself, so those of you who are on here who aren't familiar with me, I'll just give you a quick background. My name is Ashley Huze, and I'm an ambassador with our company. I've been in business for almost 4 years now. It's crazy. I can't believe it's been that long. But let's see. I joined this business for an extra $200 to $500 a month. I honestly, guys, when I would look at other ranks past Ruby, I really did not believe that was possible. Unless you had like a degree in sales or you knew a billion people, I just really didn't believe that that was possible. So I'm going to just share with you guys today how what you're doing every single day will lead every single one of you to the top of our company. Really, anybody can do this business. But when I joined this business, I had twins that were one at a time. We're pregnant with our fourth son right now. So we have 4 boys. And my husband is retired. He's been retired for almost 3 years now. I retired him after my first year in. So I joined this for an extra few $100s a month. But by my 1-year mark, we were already earning 5 figures a month. So over $10,000 a month by our 1-year mark. And then on our 2nd year is when we promoted to ambassador. So we've been ambassador for almost 2 years now, which is just crazy. But you know, when I joined this, I had so many fears. I was a very shy person. I did not know very many people. I mean, I had a very, very small market of friends, and I had never done anything like this before. The most income I had ever made was minimum wage. And so I think a lot of people can relate to that with at least one of those fears, whether it be I'm a shy person, or I don't know very many people, or I have no experience in this type of an industry. But you guys, almost everybody that joins this business can relate to that same situation. We've all started, just like in any traditional job, you're going to start and you're going to learn and train, and you'll figure things out as you go. And so I'm hoping today you guys can get some good notes for things that you guys can start doing to help you along your business and along your journey with us. I also want you guys to know, make sure you're staying plugged into team pages, because we are one big, huge family. We are all there to help and support each other. The pages are there to help everyone stay plugged in for motivation, for inspiration, for tips. I mean, there are tips on that page every single day. As well as if you guys go to our files at the top of the page, if you're on your phone, click on the info button. I think that's what it is, right? Info. Let me just go to it really fast. Okay. Let's see if you guys can. Nope, hold on. I just want to show you guys so you can have a visual. Let me just turn my brightness down. Let's see if that helps. Okay, right here, info. Click on info. Okay, and then if you scroll down, it'll say files right here. Okay, if you click on the files, my goodness, I'm clicking on the wrong things. Files, you're going to see a ton of documents. Anytime I have ever had anything that's helped me in my business, or anything I find that's helpful, period, I have put it in the document section. So it's really easy for you guys when you start enrolling team members. If you find things that are helpful in here, you can tag them in this so that they can read those files as well. You'll also find on our team pages, under info as well, if you go here, you click on photos, and then there's a bunch of different photo albums. We have so many like sample posts that you can use, because I know when you're getting started, you don't have a plethora of product and you don't have things you can be taking pictures of. And so we have taken so many good quality photos that you guys can use. There's a ton of before and after photos that you guys can use. So really there's no excuse that you can't start posting right away, because our team page has access to all of that information. So make sure you're plugged into that. I'm sure you guys are if you're watching the Zoom, because that's how you found out about the Zoom in the first place. Now, I also want you guys right now to really figure out what your why is, why you're doing this business, and not just for $200 a month. Peel back the reasons, because when that was my goal, it was I want an extra $200 to $500. But the real reason behind that was there was multiple reasons. One, because I was sick of my credit card declining for groceries or for wipes or for daily necessities. I was sick of that happening, and I didn't want it to continue happening. I wanted my husband to not have to work as hard. I wanted my kids to not, I just didn't want my kids to grow up in that situation where we were always living below paycheck to paycheck. There were so many reasons. I could have listed 100 reasons why we needed an extra $200 to $500 a month. And so figure out what is really pulling you in this business, because that is what's going to keep you going. Days where you don't feel motivated, your why is what will drive you to continue. So you've got to figure out what your why is today. And it might take some time, but really, think of, okay, what's my goal? Well, why is that my goal? Why did I join this business in the first place? What is the whole reason behind it? I also will just along these lines, like a traditional job, nobody really wants to get up and go work their 9 to 5, but they have to do it. Like that's how you pay your bills. So you get up and you go. Even days you feel sick, you still show up to work. That's how you should work this business. If you work this business that same way, even days you don't feel like it, you still were consistent and you worked it. I promise you guys, you will be so successful. But that's again why it's so important to know the whole reason behind this, why you join this business, because that's what's going to push you and that's what's going to pull you to continue working. You also, every day, this is something I did not teach my team from the day one, and I wish that I would have. Something that I've discovered, honestly, years into the business that I was like, wow, this was something I was missing, and it's maybe the most important part. Start your day every single morning with some type of personal development. This business takes a lot of you growing. You will grow into this person that you never even knew existed within you. It's so crazy because you guys, a few years ago, I almost refused to do parties because I didn't even want to speak in front of people. Even if I was sitting on the floor talking to 2 or 3 people, scared me to death. But because I did a little bit of personal development every day, it's grown me into this completely different person. And you'll find that, within just even months, you will look back and be like, holy cow, like look how much growth that I've had. This business really does bring out your full potential. And I think one of the most rewarding things is to watch it bring out the full potential in your distributors. So as you're enrolling new team members, to watch how much they grow is even more rewarding. It's so awesome to be able to see people that I enrolled stand up on stage and speak, and knowing how terrified they were at one point and how much they've grown into this amazing leader that they are today. And kind of along those same lines, the day you join this business, it's no longer about you anymore. If you, from now on, think of this business as you have a tool that's going to allow this person to leave their job that they hate, or this mom stay home from work, or this family retire and become a full-time family. You have that tool in your hands. And so our job is to just share this with other people. If people say no, first of all, I feel like they don't even know what they're saying no to. But, if somebody says no, this opportunity might not be right for them. But guess what? That doesn't mean the next person it wouldn't be right for. This completely changed my life. This business, there's nothing else that would have changed my life the way this particular business did. And so just know you guys have your hands on that. And now it's just your job to share it with others. And don't ever think that you know who needs it and who doesn't, because I have been surprised every single time who have been the ones that have reached out and said, okay, I saw that you're, this $500 bonus, I really need that. And it's someone that I thought they're super well off and they don't need an extra income, or some people will join this not for the money, but because they see us building teams together, and they see us networking together, and they see us hanging out together, and they just want friendships, or they want adult conversations. There's a lot of moms that have joined this business for that reason alone. And partially that was one of the reasons I joined as well. I was just like, I just talk to babies all day. I need to talk to some adults. But starting your day with personal development, for me personally, I like to listen to audios, or I get on YouTube and I look up anything motivational. You can just type in motivational speeches and listen to them. Get your mindset right every morning, because it will just light this fire within you, and you're like unstoppable. You will talk to everyone. You will do exactly what you need to do. You'll complete your steps. But you've got to start your day off on the right foot. So start listening to motivational things. Tony Robbins is like my favorite person to listen to. I also love, if you want to write this down, it's called The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. That audio, it's like 30 minutes, has completely changed my outlook on so many different things, but it's made me believe in myself. That one alone, it really helps you realize with the law of attraction, the things that you're thinking about. If you're ever sitting there and all of a sudden you're like, why am I feeling so negative? Your mind just continues to wander. And so it's really important for you guys to be aware of that, and to always be focusing on positive things, and be thinking of uplifting things. So, get your hands on some good books. I could list a million books. You could go on our team page and say, hey, what are some good books to start reading, and read a chapter every single day. Do something with personal development, because that alone could be the key that's going to take you all the way to the top in this company. And without you doing that, it could be the key that keeps you right here, and you have no growth at all. And okay, sorry guys, I have so many little notes here. I got to make sure I'm staying on track. Okay, now along those lines with limiting yourself is kind of what I wanted to talk about right now really quickly, because all of us, I think, have some type of limit on ourselves. Because I had never made more than minimum wage, that's what I felt I was worth. So when I looked at our income graph, let me just show you this real quickly. It's in our party pad. When I looked at this, Ruby, so this is our yearly one, but when I was looking at Ruby, which is about $500-600 a month, I was like, yeah, that's something doable. That's what I could do, because that's what I earned at my last job. And all of the other ranks seemed impossible to me. But really, once I hit this promotion, I realized, if I just keep going, if I just keep progressing, if I just keep doing personal development, if I keep posting and I keep sharing this opportunity with others, the only way to go is up. So I will eventually hit those ranks. It's only a matter of time. As long as you're continuing to work your business every single day. You just got to stay consistent. Consistency is so important, because you are now a business owner. And when you're not posting and you're not following up with people and you're not sharing this opportunity with others, your business is closed. And people don't know that you have a business open. So you got to make sure you're getting yourself out there. You're being very consistent. That is really the most important part. The only difference between me and someone who joined today is I, for 4 years, have been working on our steps to success. Every month, I print these off, and I'm going to go over these really quickly in just a second. But I work on these every month, and I teach my team to work on them every month. And that is really the only difference, is I've just completed them more times. But you guys, within a year, you can be there. You can be all at the top of our company. And it's really just by being consistent with these steps. So our steps to success, this is the tool that's going to get you to any rank that you desire in our entire company. So whatever income you have your heart set on, it's possible, you guys. And you're probably going to do it quicker than you even believe that you can. But our steps to success are the very most important thing for you guys to know, because this is the tool that'll get you. It's your very first goal. This is what you guys will be focusing on right now, but it's also what's going to continue to get you to promote to higher ranks, reach bonuses when those are announced. So here's what it looks like. Make sure that you guys have these printed off. you can print them off in your back office. Now I have 2 videos and I posted about them on this, like announcing this thread. So it's on there, but I have the very first post. It's pinned at the top of our page. It's a video of me explaining more in detail our steps to success, more in detail, different terms we have like LCDT, the BV, the GV, how to log into your back office. It's like the very first video you really want to watch. So make sure that you've watched that. And when you enroll new distributors, send that to them very first. Have them watch that immediately because it'll answer a lot of the questions that they have. So make sure that you have watched that and that your new distributors, as you're enrolling them, that they watch it as well. The second video is all about your step 2, which is your very first goal of gathering your 4 loyal customers. So that's another thing you guys want to make sure that you've watched and your new distributors watch as well, because that video will be exactly all they need to gather those first 4 customers, okay? So just wanted to remind you guys about that. But with our steps, the first one is to join. So obviously if you're watching this, that you've completed this step. But part of this step as well is being commission qualified on a monthly basis. So there's 2 different ways for you guys to do that. One way is to run an auto ship. Each month you can run one and it's 80 BV, so roughly $80, okay? And I will explain why I think this is really important, trying the product. One is because if you have no belief in any of our products, it's going to be almost impossible for you to convince someone else that they need these products. For me, I had tried one wrap. I was so sold on these products. I wanted to put a wrap on everyone in my entire city. And so it showed. Like I became this wrap queen because I had results with a wrap and I wanted to show everyone about, or I wanted to tell everybody about it, and I wanted everybody to try one. And so it's so important for you guys to have a testimony about at least one of our products. You've got to get a testimony of something, because that will be how you really will be successful in this business. I did not have the money to just go and buy a whole bunch of products and try when I joined. When I ran an auto ship, because it used to be a mandatory thing you had to, when I first got started, what I did was I ordered a box of wraps every month. This is a really good suggestion because you're not losing money if you do this. Order 1 box of wraps and then order another product to try. So what I did was I ordered a box of wraps and then a thing of greens so I could get a testimony on the greens. And then the next month, a box of wraps and then maybe some defining gel or Confianza. Whatever I did, I always made sure that at least one of the items on my auto ship was a box of wraps, because I could sell those and make $100. So that paid for it. It was like I got to try the product for free, and then I got to wrap people and make $100. So that's a suggestion I have for you. You can also, if you just wanted to get 2 boxes of wraps, make $200. So you're making a $120 profit each month. Or wait, that's not how much it would be. It'd be you're making $200, but you're only spending 112. Is that what it is? 120. So you're making an $80 profit each month. And then you can use that towards the next month, next auto ship. If you guys just do that, you're making wrap cash. You're getting customers because they're wrapping and they're seeing results and loving the product. So that is something I suggest with an auto ship. Get yourself familiar with products. Try some of our products. It is so important to your success. I know I've signed at least 80 customers on greens, and the only way I did that was because I tried the greens and I had results from the greens and I felt so different from the greens, so I told everyone about the greens. That's how this works. It really is just like sharing an experience. And so just like if you went and saw a movie, I went and saw a movie last night, and then I saw some friends this morning and I told them all about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this movie, and guess who's going to see the movie tonight? All of those friends. And that's just how we are as humans. When we have an experience, we tell everyone about it. And so that's why it is so important in this industry to have some type of testimony on at least one product, because you're going to share it with others. You're going to naturally want to tell people, you need to get on this. Like, this is what it did for me. And you'll be so passionate about it that all of your friends are going to want to try it. And then there's all your customers. So, okay, that's part of step 1. The other way to be qualified for commissions each month is if you have at least 150 in personal sales. So those are from your loyal customers, which will come from, your first goal is getting those 4 customers. So most people are way past that point of 150, and that'll qualify them for the next few months. So that's another way that you guys can do it. But I still suggest at least trying new products for yourself to get a testimony each month. Okay, so step 2 is gathering your 4 customers. And every time you guys gather 2 customers, you're going to earn a 20 or a wrap reward, which allows you to buy a full box of wraps for just $25 cash. So when you gather your 4, you're going to earn 2 rewards. So you can go on and get 2 boxes of wraps for only $50. And then you're going to profit $150 when you sell those wraps, which is a great deal. And this is forever. Every time you enroll 2 customers, you're going to get a wrap reward. So just so you guys are aware of that. And again, getting your first 4, really guys, watch that video, because what I do is you really want to get friends and family on products, because you want to hear what their testimonies are of different products. Since you're not going to be the one trying them all, you really want to get some friends and some family testing these products for 90 days, find out what their testimonies are of them. And that's what that whole video is about. I go through every product in the product catalog. You're going to learn a lot about all of those different products. And I give you a sample message for you guys to send to your family and friends. It is not salesy. You're inviting your family and friends to try a product at your wholesale pricing. So watch that video if you haven't yet. Okay, and then number 3, guys, is to go Ruby. So this is our final step in our 3 steps to success. Going Ruby, I'll show you guys, we have charts. I'm going to do a charting video, I think maybe next week sometime, so that I'll go through Ruby and then we'll continue, going up to Diamond. I think Diamond is the biggest chart that I like to go over, because the rest of it, the rest of the ranks are really just broken up of Ruby. So this is what a Ruby chart looks like, okay? For you to go Ruby, these are your 3 distributors. And then one of those 3 distributors needs 2 distributors, okay? When you're looking at a chart, all the boxes are always distributors. We don't put customers on a chart, okay? So anytime you see a box, that means distributor. And then you'll see underneath it, it tells you how many cells each distributor needs to have. The cool thing here is, okay, so you're going to want to get your 3 distributors, right? The minute you get a distributor, what you do, you add them to our team page, you tell them to print out their steps to success. They're going to get trained, they're going to watch the videos, but they're going to start working on this as well. So your new distributor gets one of these sheets. They are going to get their 4 customers. Their goal is to go and find their 3 team members as well. The cool thing here is for you, for you guys to hit Ruby, that just happens when one of these 3 start enrolling team members. Okay, so let's say that just this person gets 2 distributors. They're going for 3. All of these guys are going for 3 distributors, but just as long as one of them got their 2, then you're charted for Ruby, and then all that needs to happen is you need to have enough customers and sales beneath each one of them. And so the other cool thing, guys, after you get your 4 customers, you want to start moving customers. So let's say you get 6 customers today, okay? You can move 2 of them under one of these distributors. And when you do that, it's going to help their volume, which is going to help you promote faster. So after I got my first 4 customers, I've never kept a customer right beneath me. Honestly, that would just slow me down. I want to promote as fast as possible. And the only way for me to promote is when my distributors are doing well and when they have enough sales and customers beneath them as well. So you'll just continue moving them. Don't worry about this yet. Get with your upline. Once you have your 4 customers and your 3 team members, then you'll start moving people, okay? But before then, just ignore what I just said. You want to keep your first 4 customers. You want to keep your first 3 team members. Another cool thing, you can move distributors around. So let's say you signed 5 distributors. Well, you can move 2 of them underneath this person or this person, whatever. As long as one of these 3 have 2 underneath them, then you're charted for Ruby. So that is what Ruby looks like, and that is what our steps to success are, okay? Once you've done this, you guys, every single month since I joined, I print off a new step. So I have mine ready for February right here. I print off a new step. I put the month up there, and I fill it out again each month. My goal is to gather 4 customers and 3 team members, because you have to lead from the front in your business. If you want your team, if you're expecting them to do these steps each month, then you need to be doing them as well. And you need to be showing them, guys, that's what I'm doing. Every month I'm getting my 4 customers, I'm getting my 3 team members. And, you know, really just, you got to be the leader. You got to be the one showing your team the way, how to do this each month. So that's what your goal is every single month. You're printing those steps off. You have your roadmap up. Set it somewhere where you're going to see it every day, because you'll know, oh, you know what? You're brushing your teeth one morning and you're like, okay, it's the 15th of the month and I haven't gotten my 4 customers yet. Okay, you know what? This week I'm going to knock that out. I'm going to make sure I get my 4 customers. It just reminds you to stay accountable. So put it places that you're going to see it. And your goals as well. I like to have them taped on my mirror or on the fridge or somewhere you guys are going to see them, to just help you stay accountable. Now, I'm going to get into posting. Some things you guys want to do or stay away from, okay? So with your first post, and maybe a lot of you have already made a first post, but this is something that I suggest as you're enrolling new team members. This is a great way to make their first post introducing this business and what they're doing. I think it's a great idea for new distributors to announce kind of what they're doing, so they're not all of a sudden just like posting product and people are like, what is this that, like, she's posting about these wraps or confianza, like what is this thing she's doing? So you want to make a post that's introducing yourself to the business. And my favorite thing to do is talk about why you're doing this business and what this business is going to do for you, okay? So let me just, I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to. I have one saved right here. This is just a sample, okay, of a new distributor's post. Okay, and what I would also suggest is if you have kids or a husband or, you know, a family, post a picture of you with your family. If you're single, post a selfie. You know, just post a good picture of yourself. But that's what I would suggest, is to post something about you, okay? So here is an example. You don't need to write this down. You guys can go back and watch this later, or I'll post this in our team page. But here's a sample of what you guys could do. So I'm so excited to announce I've partnered up with a company and now get to work from home in my spare time. This is what I've always wanted to be able to do, not have to go to a 9-to-5 while wishing I could be home with my daughter. So this is like, I think I helped someone that had a single mom write this post, okay? So I'm so grateful for this opportunity, or I'm so grateful this opportunity came into my life when it did. I feel like I can finally dream again. This business is going to allow me to pay off all of my debt. I will be able to pay cash for things like my dream car and vacations, and be able to work from home with my daughter full time. I have so many exciting plans for our future, and I know this is just the beginning. I'm so grateful for the support I've already been shown by so many of you. Support means everything, so thank you. Okay, you are speaking things into existence. You're talking about the vacations that this business is going to allow you to go on, and the debt that this business is going to allow you to pay off. And so that a post like this is going to catch attention of your friends and your family. They're going to understand why it is you're doing this. So it's not going to have this, there won't be any negativity towards this post, because they see, wow, she's really trying to do something. She's trying to change her life. And people will be way more receptive towards that. They're going to, when they start seeing you post about products, they're going to want to support you, because they know what your goals are and what the whole purpose of you doing this business is for. So a post similar to that, I think, is the best way to announce, you know, this is what I'm doing and this is what the business is going to do for me. One of my so an ambassador in our company, this is really cool. Her name's Bonnie. She was, her friend had posted about, she posted like one of the things on her dream board, and it was a trip to, what is it called? Oh, I just forgot what it was. It's off of Florida, but it's like a little private island. Okay. So she posted this picture of this private island that she was going to take her family to. And she said, this year, this business is going to allow me to pay cash to take my family on this trip. And that post, you guys, any of your goals that you guys have, any of your dreams that you have, I don't care if you haven't made one penny yet in this business. If you guys start posting about things that this business is going to do for you, if there is a trip that you want to go on, post about it and say, you know what, this summer, I'm taking my family on this trip and I'm going to be able to pay cash for it because of this business. I promise this is going to catch so many people's attention. So this ambassador, she's an ambassador now, her name's Bonnie. She said, I saw my friend post that and I thought to myself, there's no way that working from home, you could afford something like that. I have to know what this is about. I've been watching her post for a few weeks, but that post just caught my attention. So she messaged her friend and she's like, yes, do you want to do this with me? Let's do this together. So Bonnie joined, and within 1 year, both of them had hit ambassador. So just allow yourself to dream and post those things that you are dreaming about. You don't have to have made any money to make posts like this, okay, guys? Another thing, anytime you guys sell a wrap, or if you earn a fast start bonus, those are $100 bonuses every time you help someone get started in the business, and they have at least 2 customers. Anytime you guys make any money in this business, share what it's allowing you to do. If it paid cash for your nails, post your nails and say, paid for my nails today with Wrap Cash. Or, take a picture of your groceries. I was able to pay for my entire groceries this week for helping one person get started in my business, and I got a weekly fast start bonus. People want to see your journey. So really just make this a part of your life and post things every single day, what this business is allowing you to do. And it doesn't always have to be financially. If you and one of your friends that are in this business, you guys are having you guys are FaceTiming or something, just take a screenshot and post how much fun you have working with friends. It really doesn't have to be always just about income. Also, when it comes to posting pictures, make sure that you're posting pictures that catch your attention. If it looks like an ad, don't post it. You don't want to look spammy. You don't want to come off as another ad. People see ads all day long. They want to see you and your journey and what this is doing for you. They want to see good quality pictures. I really try to stay away from a lot of the corporate pictures that they put out. And this is even our Black Diamonds. All of them say the same thing. They're we like to try to only post pictures that it's either you holding a product is a great one, or if you want to try to be in most of the pictures, okay? So when people go to your Instagram page or Facebook, they want to be able to see you. You don't want it to look like just a big, huge ad, because no one's going to follow that. No one wants to follow a page that's just full of ads. Another suggestion I have when it comes to products, I think one of my favorite things to do is post a product a week. Okay, have a product a week. So maybe this week it's hair, skin, nails, and so you can be sharing. I just saw, make sure they're corporate approved. So we do have there's a Pinterest account, and I posted it on our team page, so you guys can go through that. But if you click on it, there's 500 photos that are all corporate approved. They're before and after result photos. So make sure that you're using those types of photos and not just posting any. Okay, they need to be the corporate approved ones. You'll know the difference. It'll have the black frame around it, or there's another one that's a white frame with green dots on it. Those 2 types of photos are ones we can share. So they have to be corporate approved to post them on social media. But you could do a hair, skin, nails week. This is the product of the week that I'm spotlighting. I need to find 4 customers that want to grow out their hair. And so for the whole week, that's kind of what you're posting is. You could be, once a day you're sharing a before and after of a hair, skin, nails product, okay? And the next week you could be it could be Confianza, or it could be our energy drinks. Really doesn't matter. We have 50 products that you could choose from. But that's just one fun idea you could do each week, is have one post a day that's spotlighted towards whatever the product of the week is. Just get creative, really, guys. Another thing you guys want to make sure is you set up a launch party. So I like to try to do this within your first 2 weeks. If you do not live near your enroller, that is okay, guys. The majority of my team lives really far away from me, okay? Completely different states or in a different country. But your enroller can still be involved. They can Skype in, they can Zoom in. If they don't live near me, what I always offer is, hey, you get a group of friends together, even before your kit comes in. If you want to do it like right now, I'll do it. Get some friends together and I will go through the party pad just like this. Okay, so I would just be the one going over all the information. If they have product on hand, what I like to do is I'll have them start their party, wrap some people, make some wrap cash, and then I will go through, I'll talk about the customer program, and then I'll flip over the chart or the party pad, and I will go through the party pad with them. And it's just like I'm sitting there in the living room with them. So really, guys, there's no excuses why you can't do a party. Those are so crucial. My very first party, no one showed up to. So if you've had a party before and no one came, that's okay, guys. That does not mean that you won't be successful, okay? The next party I threw, I had 16 people come, and I wrapped all 16, and I made $400 in that night, just in wrap cash. I remember driving home crying, and I pulled up to the house. I had this money jar full of 20s, and my husband's like, you just made $400 in one day selling wraps. Like, that is crazy. Okay, so really, guys, every party is going to be completely different. Some parties will have one person. That's great. You have more one-on-one time. Some, no one shows up. But guess what? If no one shows up to that party, I still take pictures of it. I still will post about it and say, I had a great time at my party tonight. And what I will do for the next hour that I had set aside for that party is I do personal development, or I will do a power hour, and I'll follow up with people, or I'll message people, or I'll make posts, and I'll interact with people. I'll do something that will build my business for that hour that I had set aside. But make sure you guys do throw your launch parties. So if your enroller is around you, I'm certain that they have some product that they could bring and also allow your potentials to try. But if not, guys, again, just have them Skype in, because that is 90% of the way that I do parties is through something like this, because the majority of my team does not live locally to me. Now, quickly, I want to talk about growing your market, because this is very important. I know a lot of you are thinking, okay, well, I have my hundreds list. I have this many people that I know. But what happens when I run out of people? Because I think all of us have that same fear, like, well, I only know this many people, so what's going to happen when I've talked to them all? You want to make sure that every day, starting the day you join this business, you are doing something to grow your market. It is so important, you guys. This business, this industry is called network marketing. We're not just marketing product. We also have to network. The only way to be successful is if you're constantly networking, constantly growing your market, which is basically just meeting new friends, okay? Social media allows you to do that at light year speeds, okay? You can seriously grow your market so fast because of social media. You're plugged into billions of people all over the world. So I'm going to show you guys some things that I personally have done so that you guys can start doing these things as well. This is really what's worked for me, and I've done it very consistently since the day I joined, and I've never run out of people to talk to. I always have a list that's a huge list, a never-ending list of new friends, of new potentials, and it's because of me doing these two things. Just make sure you're consistent. I spend about 20 minutes a day building my network. That's it. It can be 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. It doesn't even have to be a consecutive 20 minutes. Set your timer, though. If you have 20 minutes, set your timer, do this, and do it every single day, and I promise it'll make the biggest difference. It'll blow your mind, okay? Now, let me go through. What I like to do is I will first, if you guys are not in group pages, which you probably aren't, because before you join this business, networking wasn't something you needed to do. It wasn't a requirement for you to network, because that's not a way that you built an income. So add yourself into a lot of groups, okay? A lot. I'm in, I think, like 13 different groups. So what I do is just search up here in the top, type in something that you would have interest in, or something that is, you'd have similarities with people, okay? So an example would be, I'm in a lot of twin mom groups, since I have twins. I'm in a lot of boy mom groups, because I have boys. I am in a lot of home decor, because that's something that's interesting to me, and I like that. I'm in DIY groups. I'm in dinner recipe groups. Anything that is at all interesting to me, I've put myself in a group, okay? So here's just one example. You could go type in here. I'm going to type in twin mom, okay? Twin mom. Then as you search, you hit search, scroll over like this, okay? Up here at the top. And it'll say at the top, it'll say top latest people, photos, videos, pages, places, or groups, okay? Click on groups when you do that. So twin moms, and then groups. Now, 1 million twin mom groups are going to pop up. I can just go and add myself to, look how many there are. There literally are 1 million. Okay, I'm going to go add myself to a couple of those today. Then I'm going to go, maybe you have a dog. Maybe we have a husky. He's half husky, half wolf. So that's something else I could do. If I love my dog and I love posting pictures of my dog, I'll look up husky groups, okay? So groups, look how many groups there are on people that have huskies, okay? So whatever you like to post about, if you post a lot of things about recipes and so, or you post a lot of your kids, whatever you post a lot of and that's interesting to you, add yourself to some of these group pages today, okay? That's the first step. Now what I do is every day I will post in 2 to 3 of them. Nothing about it works, nothing about the business, nothing about our products. I only post to grow my network, to meet new people. This whole purpose of these 20 minutes I spend every day is not anything to do with my business. It is simply to meet new friends. That's my whole goal. If they end up wanting to join as a distributor, that's fantastic. That's just a bonus. But really, guys, use this just as a tool for a way for you to meet new people, to get out and meet new people. So I'll make a post. Here's an example. I posted a picture of my twins this morning in one of the group pages. And I said something along the lines of how I'm so obsessive about them always matching. And I was like, is anybody else the same way? And like 50 people have commented on it, okay? So then what I like to do is I will go and I will interact with them. I'll like their comment and I'll respond. And then I'll just go and add them as a friend, okay? So as I'm building relationships with these people in the group pages, my goal is to add 5 friends a day. 5 friends, and this can also be on Instagram, which is something else I'll go over. But 5 new people, and then once, like if they accept my friend request, then I write their name down and where I found them, so whether it's on Facebook or on Instagram, I write their name down, and then I'll put Facebook or Instagram next to it, and then under the date that because I have all my dates up here at the top, okay? I have a whole notebook called my new friends list. This is for 2017, okay? 5 people every day is what I do. And all I do for the next few weeks is I will go back to, okay, this person, I'll look her up on Facebook and I'll make sure that I go and I interact with her on her Facebook page. I'll like some of her posts and I'll comment on some of her posts. And I just like to make sure that every day I am following up in that way. I just go and interact. That's really all this is about. Because as you're interacting, she's going to start seeing your posts. And guys, 90% of my leaders that are in this group page, from diamond all the way up to presidential, and actually all the way up to ambassador, I met them doing this. I met them through either a group page or I met them on Instagram. One of those 2 ways is how I met 90% of my leaders on my team. So this is so important to start doing right now. It's not hard. It really just takes being consistent, making sure, you know what, I haven't added 5 friends today. I've got to go make a post in this page, in this group, in this one. Interact with people, add them as a friend, and write their names down, okay? It really takes about 20 minutes. And sometimes I'll add way more than 5. And if I have a day that I can, the more the merrier. The more people that are in your newsfeed, the better, guys. So that's just something you guys need to think about. Another thing is I will go through Instagram. What I like to do on Instagram is I'll search a hashtag. So I will search like identical twin mom or identical twins or husky puppies or anything that is interesting again to me, you guys. I'll search a hashtag and then I will go through, and if there's a picture that catches my attention, I'll go to that page and I'll like 2 to 3 pictures. I'll comment on one of them and I'll follow them. Don't just go and hit follow on 1 million different people, okay? If you have some type of interaction, they're 70% more likely to come back to your page and follow you. if you at least like a few photos, if you comment on at least one of them. How many of you, when someone comments on one of your pictures, you're like, who is this? And you go back and you look at their page. I think everybody does, unless you're getting a million comments on your pictures because you're a celebrity. But if someone comments on your picture, you always, without fail, go back and you're like, who is this person? So that leads me to my next thing that I want to talk to you guys about. Make sure that your pages are attracting people. You do not want your page, this is where if your page looks like a spam account, they're not going to follow you. They're going to be like, this person's a robot, or this isn't even a real person. I mean, their profile picture isn't even their face. You want to make sure, you guys, that your page is attractive. And I know that sounds probably really stupid that you have to think of it that way, but with us in our business, your social media accounts are like the front of your business. They are the storefront. They are what is going to either push someone away, or they'll be so inviting that people want to walk into your store. So when you look at your pages today, think to yourself, would I follow me? And if the answer is no, then just do a cleanup. Go delete pictures that look spammy. Go delete pictures that, you're like, well, you know what? I don't know if I saw these pictures, I don't think that I would follow this person. Make sure that your face is visible at the top of your Instagram. So you want to make sure that somewhere people can see you so they know immediately you are a real person. And also just, let me just go to mine. And I know it's like really bright right here, so it's kind of hard to see, but what I try to stay away from is just, I don't ever want it to be like product, or business. I always try to switch it up. So it's like my kids, and then I'm incorporating my business somehow, or then there's a product post, but it's really all just like random. You don't want it to just be all products or all business. You got to switch it up because people are following you for you. So make sure that whatever the things you're posting about now, as long as they're positive, that you continue to post. If you love your dog and people follow you because they love your dog too, keep posting about your dog. Whatever it is that's interesting to you, you guys, continue posting about that. One suggestion I have, I need to do a whole video tutorial, I think, on social media. But when it comes to like taking a picture, this is one tip I have for you guys really quick, because this is something that a lot of people don't know, and they're like, I don't understand how like this person has a good quality picture. I could take a picture the same day, or the same time of day, it doesn't look the same. Make sure when you're taking a selfie, because you'll start taking a lot of those with a product, or just you with your kids, or just you by yourself, you are facing direct sunlight, okay? So you want to be facing a window when you're taking a picture, and you want to hold it up there. If the window was behind me, you guys, the picture looks like crap. It's super grainy. I mean, I look really washed out. So just make sure whatever you're taking a picture of is facing a window or light. So it could even be, maybe you want to take a picture of, you're like, I want to take a picture of just me holding my party pad, okay? So you're taking a picture of the party pad. The party pad needs to be facing the window. So whatever it is you're taking a picture of, it should be facing a window. It's going to make a huge difference on your pictures. I mean, even if you're not editing your photos, that alone will make a huge difference for your guys' social media accounts, okay? Okay, and then the last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is go and get an accountability partner. This is another like extremely crucial thing for your guys' business, because since we are business owners and we can work when we want to work and we don't have to work when we don't want to work. Because of that, it's very easy to let yourself slip and not work your business. And then before you know it, it's been a month and you're like, oh man, I'm not even close to reaching my goal. Maybe I'll just quit. If you get an accountability partner, it will hold you accountable. Get 5 of them. Get in a group thread. Find people who are trying to go executive with you or Ruby with you. Ask people in our team page today. Go on there and say, who needs an accountability partner? And I'm sure a bunch of people will hop on and everybody can find accountability partners. And what you guys need to do is on a daily basis, check up with each other. Hey, how did you do on your steps today? Hey, you said you were going to make 3 posts today. I saw you only made 1. You guys need to hold each other accountable, and you tell each other what your goals are. On Mondays, get with each other. That's what me and my accountability partners do. Every Monday, early in the morning, we wake ourselves up, and our little group is located all over the US, so we all wake up at different times, but some of them have to wake up at 6 a.m. to get on our little accountability Zoom. But we tell each other, hey, what's your goal this week? I want to sign 3 distributors. I want to sign 5 customers. We all write down what each other's goals are. And the next Monday we say, how did you do? Did you get your 5 customers? Did you get your 3 distributors? And it holds us accountable, because that whole week we're like, oh my gosh, on Monday, they're going to ask me if I got my 5 customers, and I got to make sure that I do. And so that alone, you guys, will make such a huge difference. It's been like what I needed all along, to hold myself accountable, because it is really easy for you, if you wake up and you're not feeling the best, to not post or not be consistent or not go and grow your market. But it's so simple to do this stuff. It just takes consistency and it takes effort. So sorry that did end up going about an hour, but thank you guys so much for plugging into this. Honestly, I always say those who show up, go up. Those who plug into things and take that extra time in their day to learn and develop and grow in this business, you guys are the ones that you'll be unstoppable. You're going to go as far as you want to go in this business. So just continue to do all these things that we talked about on here. Work on your steps each month. Work on, promoting to Ruby, and then continuing from there. Get your accountability partner. Learn how to work social media. You guys, I had no idea what the heck I was doing when I joined. I had no Instagram. I had hardly any friends on Facebook. I had to learn as I went. I posted things and I realized, you know what? That's not very attractive. I wouldn't have personally bought something from a post like that. So you're going to learn as you go. But really, if you just ask people in the team page, hey, maybe before you make a post, you could get some tips. Say, would somebody be interested in something like this? Then people can suggest things. Hey, maybe if you word it differently. This is how you learn and grow in this business. So thank you guys so much for plugging in today, and for I'm so excited for you guys to be on this adventure with us. I know right now is a very important part in our time in our business, because we are going through, this is boom time. This is when corporate comes out with all of our crazy bonuses. So you guys are about to see this explosion of growth, and you guys are in at the right time. So welcome again to our team, and I will see you guys on our next Zoom. Okay, thanks.